Hi again, everybody. We're back with beer reviews with Kyle. Just did the Blue Moon Pumpkin Ale. Really weak, disappointed. But now we've got an elite brewery here that we hope will make a good pumpkin ale like did last year. But as we know, the Blue Moon last year is not this year, to say the least. But this anyway, folks. This is the Ballast Point Brewing Company, San Diego, California. Ballast Point. This is called Pumpkin Down. The second year it's ever been brewed that I've seen it. It's a Scottish ale with pumpkin. It says our Piper Down ale with pumpkin and spices. I tried this for the first time last year, and it was really good. Like a Cool Whip pumpkin pie type beer. Very good. And we'll see if it continues that here this year. It says not a whole lot else on the beer. It says Ballast Point, dedicated to the craft, San Diego, California. 5.8% alcohol by volume. I did get that. 5.8%. I'm sure Ballast Point has a stamp on their bottle. I cannot believe that they do not. I cannot find it. But anyone that knows Ballast Point, it is an elite brewery. We'll touch on that real quick. Let's go ahead and get a pop off of this, a top off of this, and get an aroma and a pour on the Ballast Point Pumpkin Down. Third pumpkin review. There's our Ballast Point bottle cap. A little sticker on there. It's my first Ballast Point review, and I'm sure most of you remember Ballast Point's beers, the IPAs, but they've drifted to make other great beers. I had the Orange Fathom from them, awesome. The Victory at Sea series is great. I have a couple of duds from them, but I think it's the style. Bonito Blonde was not. I just don't like blondes. And then they had the Sea Rose, which was pretty weak and pretty miserable. But I think that's the style of beer. If Ballast Point makes a real man style of beer, say an IPA, a porter, a stout, even a pumpkin ale or an amber ale, I think they're going to do very well. That Victory at Sea series really got to get into. But Ballast Point's an elite brewery, upper echelon, no doubt, my friends. The Piper Down I actually have not had. Ironically enough, I just saw this as a pumpkin beer, and I was like, I want to get it. So, being in San Diego, they are overshadowed by so many other great breweries. Stone and AleSmith are world-class breweries as well, so they have to be good in San Diego to survive. Not going to be mediocre beer there, folks. But anyway, no Ballast Point glassware. I know I'm shocked at that. As we have a blank slate glass, local brewing company here. We're going to pour this in, and let's get a pour on the aroma. This was really good last, like I said. First time I saw it a year ago, almost like a Cool Whip pumpkin pie beer, and a lot darker, a little darker than the Blue Moon. We'll see. Yeah, it is. Did not make as much head than the Blue Moon did, but much darker. Yeah, it's a red ale, Scottish ale. I don't know. I don't really want to know what a Scottish ale consists of. I think it's just a red ale. Like Great Lakes has a Rally Drum Red. A lot of breweries have red ale. I don't know what a red ale consists of. But, like I said, Ballast Point to me is an elite company. We've said that the Sculpin series are great. The Victory at Sea series is really good. The Orange Fathom, I had that. I did not review that. It was awesome. I thought that the Red Velvet was a great beer. The Nitro, that was awesome. So, head has dissipated very quickly. I mean, it's barely almost gone. Look at this red color. Ruby red almost like a magenta, perhaps. Yeah, that's interesting. The head's gone. I mean, it's fizzling very, very quickly. Let's get a quick aroma and then a taste. Not a whole lot of aroma here. Some malt characteristics as expected. Minimal pumpkin. I don't get much pumpkin in that. And again, that's the theme here, is pumpkin beers are not. And we've had that. Like the logo of this. Yeah, Ballast Point's always been A+ there for that. I mean, they just they are dedicated to the craft. I would say that. But let's go ahead and get a taste. Cheers, and let's think good thoughts. And thank the brewers at Ballast Point. They made some world-class beers, and this was excellent last year. So let's think good thoughts, and cheers to the boys at Ballast. There you go. My God, that's even worse than the Blue Moon. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's like every pumpkin beer I taste, there's no pumpkin in it. And I love Ballast Point. I'm not going to take a shot at Ballast Point because they've done so many good beers, but this is, I don't know why they bothered brewing this and putting pumpkin on the label. This is awful. And, well, okay, I take that back. That's not awful. This is the Scottish ale. There's no pumpkin in this whatsoever. You know, a little bit of maybe some like. I think the Blue Moon was better than this. This is really, really weak. Man, I don't even know what to say. I am beyond. And I don't know if it's my palate or not, but I get no pumpkin in this. I mean, I got some pumpkin in the Blue Moon. This has a little more body in the Blue Moon. You can tell by the darkness of it. It's more body than the Blue Moon. But man, oh man, no pumpkin in this. I'm going to get another swig, but I get no pumpkin. None. I mean, you talk about the Blue Moon and Weinbacher having 2 or 3. This is a -2. Unbelievable. I'm just speechless right now on how these breweries can put I mean, I just throw some pumpkin. They're going to put 1 pumpkin in an entire 20-barrel brewing process. This is outrageous. That is an amber. No, that's an amber ale, Scottish ale. Oh my! I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give it a C plus, same as the Blue Moon, because, and this is just being nice because it is Ballast Point. Had this been a Blue Moon beer, it would have been probably a D. But because I have respect for Ballast Point and what they've done, and everybody's not perfect, and I'm gonna be a nice guy. Everybody can have a swing and a miss and a dud, and have a strikeout. This is a strikeout. This is a strikeout swing in the bottom of the 9th with the bases loaded. This is a red ale. I mean, why would you even take? I mean, to me, in this, at least in this batch, why would you go ahead and take time and call this a pumpkin ale? I'm blown away. And I'm 0 for 3 on the pumpkins now. 0 for 3. And honestly, this is really bad to say. The Blue Moon could be the best, have the most pumpkin. The Weinbacher was the most crafted, you know, with spices and bombs, and had the most spices, assuming the nutmeg. The Blue Moon was just a very, very minimal pumpkin wheat beer. This is just an amber Scottish ale. A drinkable beer. I don't want to. This is what I'm not determined. This is still a drinkable. This is the Scottish ale to me. Why not just call it the Scottish now? Or Scottish ale. That's what it is. So C plus for me, and that's only because of what I've lost points on in the past. No pumpkin. This is -3 on the pumpkin scale. Disappointed night, folks. I'm gonna go to bed and rave and rant. See you.